Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. We're back to our usual plan with me is a bit more sped up, but you will see the whole week. I did initially plan this not to have the whole week, so there's a bit where I wave. I think I cut that actually, but there's a bit where I show you the whole pre-planning spread. But if you're new to my channel, or because I haven't put up a plan with me in a while, yeah, I haven't put a plan with me up in a while. Sorry, I just got a message. Basically what I do is I pre-plan my week and I'll film that, but then I'll also plan as I go throughout the week. So it's half pre-planning, half memory planning as I go kind of thing. But then you get to see a whole week finished in the end, which I really like. Now this week is special because it was my dad's birthday. I can't remember how old he turned. 60 something. 52. So, I don't know. Almost 70. My gosh. But he is back in Australia. So I did call him on his birthday for a good hour. We always have good chats. And I chose this kit for him. It's actually a custom I did for Scribble Prints Co called Gamer. And it is a gaming set, but I thought this would be perfect for my dad's birthday because he loves gaming. He's always gaming. He's dabbling in Twitch streaming here and there, I think. But he mostly plays ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. But he also loves all the Oblivion, Skyrim, all the Elder Scrolls, and all the Fallout games. He's played them a ton. But yeah. He loves gaming, and I'm glad, he has all the tons of time in retirement to do all the gaming. So this kit was perfect for him. And yeah, I'm using 2 wiggle special foils from Scribble Prints Co. The black prism, so it's like a shattered glass black oil slick, and also the sort of shattered glass rainbow as well, like the prism rainbow. So pretty. I love both of those together. I just didn't want too much black, with this kit, and I liked the pop of rainbow that added. And that's pretty much all the foil I'm bringing in. I'm not bringing any other normal foils in, even hollow. I just didn't really feel like it. But yeah, so this is the first week post PhD. Which is pretty crazy. But it's been good. I got some rest done and some work done, so that's nice. I actually got my book chapter that's getting published based on one of my PhD thesis chapters, revised this week and sent off on Friday by the deadline, so that was good too. So uni work is completely finished now. For now. I think they're submitting that book to the publisher in October, so we'll see if they need anything else. So what else? So so I kind of wanted to talk about my dad a bit because I love my dad, and his love of gaming very much influenced my love of gaming. He was a programmer since before I was born, I think. So he always had computers in the house, and I was born in 88, so old school computers. And I was always gaming since I was a kid. I remember playing DOS games, Microsoft DOS. There's some really good games that I remember in DOS, which were I can't remember the name of any of them, but there was this one where you roller skated around and you had to, or rollerbladed, and there was a part where you rollerblade through a dark forest. I don't know. What a weird old memory. And then I also loved this spelling game, which incidentally, I also played. I did some special catch-up learning for a sort of learning disability as a young child. We had to play that. And then also at after-school care. I don't know if they have after-school care elsewhere, but in Australia, it's where they look after you after school until your parents are done working. But they had that game too. And it's like haunted houses and different levels, and you had to collect the letters, platforming game to spell words. But those are the DOS games I loved. And then, of course, upgraded to Windows 95 and 2000 and all that. And I always had memories of going to the computer store to buy games. I loved Barbie games. And, the big boxes you used to buy games in. And The Sims and different simulator games, SimCity. Loved those. Yeah, he and my mom really fostered playing computers, using computers from a young age. As a kid, I had a website, and my dad got me a domain name even. I think my first domain was, I don't have these anymore, by the way, I think it was cherrypear.net. And I had a few. I also had a really long one called elrondowesmemoney.org. I bought that one obviously after Fellowship of the Ring came out, and I became a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. But yeah, I had elrondowesmemoney.org. But I was making websites based on the game by PF Magic Pets with a Z, or cats and dogs. You could buy them separately or have both of them as pets. And I was really into that game, and then I started making pixel dolls, which is sort of the start of fashion doll art for me. But yeah, so I was super into gaming, and I remember we also picked up PlayStation 1 when it first came out. Well, I don't think it was first came out, but we got a PlayStation 1 as our first console. And I loved that thing, and eventually we put it in my bedroom. I know, I'm super spoiled. A PlayStation 1 in my bedroom, and as the monitor we used my dad's old Commodore monitor. It still worked perfectly for years, up until I was in high school, so 2002, a long time. And played my PlayStation on there. It was so good. And my favorite game on PlayStation was Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, and then all the fighting games. I loved fighters. But yeah, Back to Nature I played tons of, which coincidentally this week, the Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town came out on Switch. It is a remake of the Game Boy Advanced Friends of Mineral Town. And Harvest Moon is now, if you used to play it in the olden days, is now Story of Seasons. Because of a publisher thing. You can Google it. So I've been playing that, and it's actually very similar to Back to Nature. Same kind of town, and same characters like Potpourri, who I married back when I was a kid, and Karen and everything. So it's so good. I've been really, really enjoying that this weekend. Sort of just nostalgia for craziness. But yeah, so everything kind of made me think of my dad. So I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with how the spread came out. So I'm just going to do some more pre-planning here. I just needed to get my book chapter done and did some filming, and this kind of filming on Monday. And yes, I'm going to play a little bit of music until we get to the actual plans. So enjoy the little bit of pre-planning left.
Mistake. I follow every move you make.
Okay, we are back. See, I'm showing it off, and this is the original ending of the video. But now I should actually say that the footage will look a bit different in the next couple of clips. I think it's going to get lighter at the end because I got a new camera on one of these days. I don't know. I got a new camera just because with my new setup, my old DSLR, which I've had for a few years now, 3 years, it's just really heavy on the new mount because it's not a tripod anymore. And I don't know, it wasn't like, I don't know if you can see a difference between these clips, but I feel like this is actually a lot more saturated. I don't know. You'd let me know how you think. This is a bit darker, but I changed up the exposure in the last clip, but I'll point it out when we get there. But Monday, yeah, I did all that work. I did a lot of YouTube-y stuff, and then I just put in game night with Locke, and we're pretty much just playing games next to each other. I was on my Switch Lite, and Locke was on the, I think they were still playing a PlayStation game, Dirt Rally or whatever. But now they're playing some JRPG on Switch. Because we have two else we have a Switch Lite and normal Switch. Oh yes, camera was delivered on Tuesday. I forgot that I even put that in. And how pretty are these prism rainbow, shattered glass rainbow icons. They're just, they're beautiful. I love that type of foil. More than the glittery ones, I think. I just think it looks so pretty. And then I just organized my planner cart a little bit. I still got a lot of organization left, and I think I'm going to film that because it's a bit of a mess. And I'm sure you guys enjoy that kind of thing. Because now that my uni work is done, I can actually focus on some, work, videos. Sorry. Yeah. So I didn't actually buy anything from Scribble Prints Co new releases this week. I was thinking about getting the re-release of the October Mystery, the glamping set, because the colors are really pretty. I kind of wasted the original kit. I did get it. I think I used it on a memory planning maybe. I don't even remember now. I feel like that was a 2017 kit or something. Ages ago. But I didn't end up picking it up. I know. We'll see. I've been a good girl with my money, kind of. I've been buying like random other things and like new shops. SBC is always there for me. I still got tons of SBC stuff to come in my US box. I was going to request it this week, but my US, they're in Florida, so they've been like, they're kind of in the hot spot right now. And so they're quite a few days behind on logging in mail, and I'm completely fine with that. They should take their time, keep everything clean, hopefully only a couple people working at a time, distanced. It sounds like they're doing everything right there and have been doing it before anything really happened in Florida. So I think my US has been pretty good about that. So I don't mind if they're behind, but I'm still kind of waiting for one more thing to go through before I request the box. But yeah, a lot of my hauls are going to be a bit more drawn out because, what day is it? It's July 13th and they're only doing like June 30th right now, logging. So but I prefer they keep safe and healthy than risk their lives for my silly mail. So what else? Painted my nails, as you saw. I picked this color is really pretty. It's by NCLA and said Libra. I picked it up because that's what I am. I'm not necessarily into blue, but this is a really pretty blue. And I put Sechi Vita on the top, and it's been a week and it hasn't chipped. So I'm quite amazed. Usually it chips so much faster. Oh, and then we cooked ribs, like from scratch. This day, and we used this delicious rub that we found called, like, Chipotle Tinga. And it had, like, chipotle, lime, cloves, allspice. I don't know, it had, like, a tangy limeness to it, but, like, a deep chipotle cloviness. Oh, so good. And then we added to it, so we baked it in the oven for 4 hours, the spare ribs, with that rub, and then we put it under the broiler and broiled it with this barbecue cherry cola barbecue sauce. And wow, like it tasted raw, it's like really, really cola, but when it went under the broiler and got warm, it was super cherry, and it was, oh my god, it was so good. So we shared half a rack of that each that night, and the next day we turned the rest of the rack into taco meat. So we put it into tacos. So good. I love it. We really experimented with that. But we got those, I forgot to put, we got groceries delivered on Wednesday. We ordered them on Tuesday. And groceries are back to normal here in Finland. I don't know. If you want a COVID update, I know it's really stable here in Finland, luckily, because they took the steps. They locked down a whole region, but now I think there's been 5 deaths this month, and no one's in ICU in the whole country now, so it's been really good. I think there's still 40 infections, current infections. So they're still obviously testing, people are still getting it, but no one's really sick. So I'm really thankful for that. And because of that, there hasn't really been a call for masks, but the other day I did actually order some masks. They were handmade in Helsinki. Just some black ones, one for each of us that we can wash. Just because there's going to be a second wave for sure, and they suspect it's going to be really bad here because I think they're finding everywhere there's like no herd immunity, so we got a mask prepared for that. Okay, did you see that change just the other minute or so? But this is the change in the exposure. Yeah. So COVID-wise, everything's doing pretty well here, which I'm very thankful for. You can actually get it under control. So Godspeed to you Americans watching. I feel for you guys. It's a scary, scary virus. But yeah, so this is me fixing the exposure, so hopefully it's a bit brighter and nicer to watch, but I think the new camera looks really nice. I figured out how to do manual focus, so it shouldn't be like zooming in and out as well, which I'm really happy about. So Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town came up on Friday for Europe. It's not out until the 14th for America. And then we started watching our favorite anime show, One Piece. Well, not favorite anime, but we've watched a lot of it. So One Piece is just like, one of those cornerstone animes that's been going forever. We started watching it back in 2012 maybe, after our first time in Japan. We saw the One Piece stuff and we're like, what's this about? And it's a really fun anime about pirates and friendship. But yeah, so we stopped watching about episode 742. Yes, that's how many. There's a lot of episodes, guys. They're only like, if you take out the opening, they're only like 15 minutes long. They're short. So we're up to 742 and they're up to 932 now. Yeah, so we got some catching up to do. So we've been doing that. That's been really good. I love One Piece. I think it's it's also a manga, and I think in the manga it's fairly close to finally being finished. So we'll see. It's like One Piece is like the searching for the One Piece at the end of the whole adventure. So my theory is that the One Piece is the friendships you make along the way, but be interesting to see this show finally finished one day. And then I did a sad emoji because my clouds haven't arrived yet. They were scanned in Helsinki and I paid customs on them on the 1st of July and they still haven't moved. So hopefully they get up to Oulu soon. I want to unbox my new clouds for you guys from the pre-orders, but I don't know when I'm going to get them. They're in the country, they're paid for, and I'm just waiting. I want my clouds so bad. So then I spent the weekend drawing for Scribble Prints Co, some amazing customs coming up, and playing farming. I know I'm kind of dropped off Animal Crossing for a second because farming is the best. And watching One Piece. Yeah, that's been really, really good. And so we'll both gaming together. But that is this week. I think it turned out so good. And it's just really fun and bright. And I love the different foils and celebrating my dad. I always do like a Mother's Day, and a few times I've done my mum's birthday. But I've never done my dad's birthday or Father's Day. So Father's Day in Australia is September. Because that tends to move around in the world. But yeah, I'm so happy I finally did a spread for my dad. He's such an awesome dad. He's so generous and kind, and I love talking to him. We have all the same kind of views on things, so that's awesome. Well, both my parents do. But yeah, so that's the finished spread. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know how your week is going down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.